Happy birthday if it's your birthday, happy played birthday if it's in the past, happy future birthday if it's in the future. My name is LimedGreen, and welcome to an art gallery of sorts. I've assembled a couple thumbnails I've done on the channel, and we're just going to go through them, talk about them, I guess, a little bit, and yeah, I don't really know how I came up with this idea. I was just going through the channel. I'm like, I don't really think I've ever talked about it, but I think it's pretty obvious. I do the thumbnails, all of the thumbnails basically I do in Clicky, the program, the app that you normally see on the channel. I think one or two were done in Sketchpad, sketch.io, the other program / app you also see in the channel. So the first one we have pulled up is from the Pokemon Crystal. I wanted to kind of replicate the intro to Crystal, the orange, I guess, sunset vibes. How Suicune is running, I guess, across the grassy field. And then, Pokeballs are a big part in Johto. You make your own. And I wanted to capture, unintentional pun, one of those aspects. So I wanted to have a Johto exclusive, I guess that's the right word, ball here. I believe that's the quick ball, I believe. And I didn't want just a regular Pokeball, so I went with a Great Ball. The unknown are also from the intro. I wanted them to spell out Crystal like they do in the intro. Zooming in, you can definitely see, at points I was like, nobody's gonna zoom in. Nobody's gonna do a video on this years later. But I think it holds up well. The lime, I think it really makes a good centerpiece, even though, the grass and the lime kind of blend together. Again, I'm not an artist, but I think it's a good thumbnail. Just the clash between the orange and the green. The reason why, or one of the reasons why, I use a lime. Look at that. I'm just now noticing. Look at all this black space. One of the reasons why I use a lime and not like a human interpretation of a lime is like, magic drawing humans. So this is an easy out. But yeah, this is a good thumbnail. We'll move along here to the next exhibit. The Mario Sunshine playthrough. For this one, I'm not really sure what gave me the idea to do this, but I wanted to do an Animorphs style transformation. So go from lime to shine. Looking at this, I'm like, not the best looking lime. I think this one and this one are the best. I'm kind of proud of the Shine Lastic Scholastic parody. I drew this a couple of times, and then eventually I was like, it ain't gonna look as good as, you know, the official, so I just tossed it in there. I think that's like the only time I gave up. But otherwise, I think I'm semi happy with how it came out. The eyes are kinda something else. You know? I like the simplistic design on this one and this one though. Very good minimalism. Like when you zoom out and see it from a far distance, like you know this is a lime green thumbnail. There's no question about it. But again, I'm not sure why I want to do Animorphs specifically. But, you know, I'm a big Animorphs fan. I just want to sneak some Animorphs in there. The last exhibit, though, is actually from an unreleased Let's Play that got canceled in development. And Mad Father took its place. I had a thumbnail made up and everything. So this is the first time you'll be ever seeing this thumbnail. Will this series come back? I cannot say. This is... Well, hold on. I'll give you some time to try and guess what this series was. So... I'm really proud of how this turned out, or at least the lime part. The grass down below, I remember a very hard time trying to figure out how much of this I wanted and not look clustered. You know, like this looks like a good amount. But then if you start adding more, then it gets, you know? And then you also want your eyes to gravitate towards, you know, the center and not focus down here. Alright, I think I've given you enough time. Do you know what this thumbnail is supposed to be? This is supposed to be Telltale's The Walking Dead. This is supposed to be representative of the main menu. How there's kind of like this, what do you call this? Like a dark yellow, and then all this grass in the front of the screen. I'm not sure what foreground. That's what it's called. The knife. I was just like, it's a scary game. Throw a knife in there. Cut the lime in half. You gotta throw your mascot in there somewhere, and then you could do like a little lime juice on there. I think that was a great move. And then like a spotlight on the knife. The knife is kind of like bent. I can't stop staring at that. Maybe add to the spook factor. Not sure, but the cartoonism on the lime on the inside is really interesting to me. I'm not sure how I did that. I'm very interested. The little gush, the gush is very cool. I'm very, very upset. I couldn't use this. But how it worked was I recorded like 4 episodes, and then it was going to be The Walking Dead, but every decision leads to indecision, and I was supposed to like flip a coin every time there is a decision, and then I forgot, and I was like, oh geez, and I have to restart, and I reset back to my last save, and the game already auto-saved, so that meant I would have to restart the entire game. I'm like, well, forget that, and I looked at my game list, and I was like, well, let's just pull up Mad Father. And then, you know, when you gotta play Mad Father, you gotta play Witch's House, and when you gotta play Witch's House, you gotta play Eve. So The Walking Dead got shelved in favor of the RPG horror games. So that's what happened in essence. So there's a handful of exhibits. What did you think of all these thumbnails? Did you like them? Did you not like them? Let me know in the comments down below. What would you change about them? Let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you next time, where maybe we'll even go through more art thumbnails. Who knows? Bye bye.